Communities of expats and first-generation immigrants in the US often resemble bubble tea. Each bubble has its own distinct flavor and color, floating independently without fully blending with the others. In contrast, the traditional concept of the melting pot suggests that different cultures and backgrounds merge seamlessly into a uniform whole. In reality, however, the US is less of a fully blended melting pot and more a collection of individual bubbles, each maintaining its own identity. Within this structure, expats and first-generation immigrants form their own networks, carrying valuable experience and knowledge that can connect local communities in the US to their homelands. The A2A project doesn't simply mix these bubbles together. Instead, it systematically builds up communities in the US, connecting them in ways that allow each group's unique strengths to shine while simultaneously supporting both local and global economic growth. It acts as a bridge and a new growth engine for both the US and their homelands. Expats. Leading US economic growth, expats living in the US are more than foreign residents. They are active contributors to economic growth and critical bridges for homeland companies and brands seeking global expansion. Entrepreneurship and startup support. Expats help homeland startups and global companies enter and succeed in the US market. Leveraging global networks, their experience and local connections in the US naturally link homeland businesses to global growth opportunities. Economic impact. The activities of expats generate jobs, both full-time and gig, boost consumer spending, and contribute to tax revenues, benefiting the US economy as a whole. First-generation immigrants. Strengthening local communities. First-generation immigrants play a key role in local economies across the US local economic contribution. They support regional businesses, service industries, and housing markets while driving local consumption. Cultural connection. Through festivals, pop-ups, and cultural events, they strengthen ties between local communities and their homelands, contributing to tourism and the MICE, meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions, industry. The A2A project, building communities and connecting. Globally, the A2A project systematically builds communities of expats and first-generation immigrants in the US, strengthening their networks and maximizing their potential to drive both local and global growth. Market entry support, assisting homeland startups as well as tech and non-tech companies of all sizes to succeed in the US market. Job creation and local economic growth, creating full-time and gig jobs to strengthen local economies and enhance community engagement. Global connection and cultural exchange, using pop-ups, festivals, and cultural events to deepen community ties in the US while maintaining connections with homelands. This project is not just a platform, it is a growth engine that links US communities with global opportunities, turning expats and first-generation immigrants into bridges, economic engines, and global connectors. Expats and first-generation immigrants are at the heart of US economic growth, and their contributions naturally extend to the global growth of their homelands. The A2A project builds and strengthens these communities, serving as both a bridge and a growth engine connecting local and global economies. Even amid policy challenges and social obstacles, these communities remain central to economic innovation and opportunity, and bcd-Works highlights their power and potential as a source of global impact. A-2A project team invites you to be part of this beginning. Your commitment, voice, and presence will shape the foundation of this movement. Be there. Lead with us. Please use this updated link to submit your application. Apply here on Tally the Deck of ATO, a project here. View the ATO, a slide deck.